Hello everyone, welcome to my very first episode of Cooking Up Conversations. I'm your host Miranda Monet. In this series, I'm teaching my friends how to cook. Along with that, we are going to have some very deep, unfiltered conversations, talking about life, talking about mindset and perspective. Today, I have one of my favorite people joining me. This is my favorite person in the whole entire world.
You my treacherous little twin, and you know that we locked in.
This is my special guest. Are you happy to be here?
I'm so happy! Alright, I'm excited and scared because I honestly don't really know how to cook. I only make like ground beef and
it's very true, and her ground beef is very good, so I know she has potential, but she needs to start learning how to cook like a wifey, okay? We are going to be cooking food from around the world. So today for our very first episode, we are going with Mexican food because that's what we know best. It's in our blood. We're going to go over our ingredients list.
we have some steak, 2 packages, some little drinky drinks, guacamole,
We would have made our own guac, but we're on a time crunch.
yeah, lamb, tortillas, rice.
We have the tomato nor, we have the chicken nor. This is the seasoned salt, pepper, and onion salt.
Some platos.
First, we need to crack open our drinks, so we need to figure that out. Oh, my smarty pants over here.
Ooh, let's get
That
this
was
right.
good.
Guys, guess which one, whose drink is who? Pick lime.
I pick pineapple.
Cheers.
Delightful.
You want to try mine?
Yeah, let's switch.
Yours is good.
Yours is good too. Okay. Might be bouncing off the walls. We don't really drink soda. We really are water drinkers only, but for the sake of this video, we have to.
Yeah.
So the first thing that we're gonna have to do is cook the steak. Actually, yeah. I'm just a nasty.
And I keep looking at myself.
I'm so
fucking beautiful.
What's the first?
Wash your hands. Yeah, this is what I normally cook
Me too.
Good, Mud? No.
So the first thing that we're gonna be cooking is the rice, just because it takes the longest. Ooh, we don't have measuring cups. So we don't have measuring cups, so we have to use this. It has some lines right here, so I think it was intended to
be a
used.
measuring cup.
Thank you. Oh, you wanna see our handshake? Yeah. So, we're just gonna be using the cheapest of cheap rice. It's just the extra long grain rice. Probably cost you about $2-3 bucks. I don't know whose this is, but
I put that out.
yeah. Both are here. Okay.
So we needed a knife. This is the only thing I could find.
Turn the stove on. And then we're gonna portion out our rice. We're gonna do... Wait, we should come. The silence is loud, okay. So this looks like about a cup of rice. I'm hoping, maybe not. This is our oil. We don't have very much, but that's okay. Medium heat. And we're gonna put oil at the bottom of our pan. So we have the oil in the pan. We're gonna make sure it's evenly coated. We're just gonna put it up a little bit for the sake of time.
Oh, if you are gonna make this recipe, wash your rice like 3 or 4 times so the water is clear.
I taught her well.
You taught me to let the meat
Rest outside of the fridge before cooking it for at least like 15-20 minutes. We get into some questions.
Oh yeah, while we let that heat up.
Yes.
And we're gonna get heated up right now.
Exactly. Thank you. We're gonna stir the pot.
This is
Deep Thoughts.
What did you fear most growing up? I have a good answer for this. Do you have a good answer? Okay.
I have to cook it up.
What I feared growing up, so I grew up in a household with divorced parents and somewhat chaotic. I feel like as a child I didn't necessarily get like the love or affection that you really need as a child, so I have childhood trauma in that way, and I don't let it have a hold on me at this point in life, and I've learned to heal all of that. But my biggest thing was always like when I have kids or when I pick my future husband, I gotta make sure we're gonna be locked in. And you never know like what could really happen, right? Like you could think, oh, this is the one. You know what could happen, but I have kids with the winner, then we're all gonna be winning. Yeah, that's my answer.
I don't know. I didn't care.
See, and that's the difference. I was always a worried child. Like I was always worried about like things a child should not be worried about, like money, or like even safety sometimes in some situations that I was put in. But
I grew up in a two parent household family. I didn't really fear anything in that way. That always just told me to not care what anyone thinks or says to you.
That's like the best answer you can give. You didn't have to be, she was very brave, very fearless, very much her own person. Okay, so we're gonna pour our rice in, and let me remember. Okay, this top one. A little bit. You want to make sure you don't over brown it because then you're gonna have crunchy rice. How have you dealt with past disappointments?
Crash out.
Crash out. I put footage in there of you crashing out.
No, I literally crash out. Like I don't know what to say.
But I feel like for you in the past, you would just ignore.
Yeah.
But I think as you're growing into yourself and as you're like healing, you're learning to deal with it more upfront slowly versus pushing it back. And that leads to even bigger crash out because then it just hits you in one instant and you're like going crazy. If you could change one thing about yourself, would you?
No.
I knew it. That's a secure woman right there. But go ahead. Explain further.
Beautifully and wonderfully made the way God made me. That's my answer.
Thank you.
How about you? Same answer?
Same exact answer. There's only one me.
Treat yourself like you want others to treat you. And know your value. And don't lower your standards. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
What was the most hurtful thing you've experienced?
Getting spanked.
As a child?
Probably getting emotionally abused.
Yeah.
For 3 years. Manipulated, gaslighted.
It's so scary that that's how like men are.
Yeah. And we'll just leave it at that, very surface level. But what are you grateful for today?
Everything. Roof over my head, my house, my other house, my car, Randy, my whole entire family, food, my EBT card, God.
So since I did 1 cup of rice, well, my own version of a cup, we're gonna double it and do 2 cups of water. Strong. Okay, pour it in. It's a little wet. I'm not doing like any sort of super authentic recipe. This is just like a very quick and easy recipe that gets the job done. But it still is very yummy, very flavorful. We guess at this part, okay? I wish I could give you guys exact measurements, but I'll add a clip in of what I'm doing. See, that's too much. We're gonna do a little bit more. It's too much. We're gonna stir it up. And then once it starts boiling, we're gonna put a lid on it and turn the stove down to low. We're gonna be seasoning the steaks so that way we can throw it on the burner. So open up your steak, grab your steak. I'm first gonna start off with this Montreal steak seasoning. And I'm just gonna do a little bit. So that already has pepper in it, but I'm a big pepper connoisseur, so I'm gonna add some more pepper. And then I'm gonna do a little bit of onion salt. This is gonna give it a nice onion flavor. Kind of comes out a little bit weird, can't lie. We're gonna repeat that on the other side of the steaks. And I hear this boiling, so I'm gonna put the lid on. Turn it down to a low heat.
I'm holding it like this because I have steak meat on my fingers, guys.
I know.
Ooh.
The steaks, we're gonna oil our pan with some olive oil. Make sure it's evenly coated. These are non-stick, so I think it's Teflon, which is not good for you. But
if you could steal one thing from my closet, what would it be? I would take your black trench coat.
I would take your like IMG collection. So we're gonna plate our steaks. That's actually pretty sharp,
Right?
plate it.
We're gonna attempt to cut the steak with plastic.
Oh,
Oh, it works.
is it cooked? Yeah. As you can see, we have the steak all cooked and ready. It took a little bit longer than expected, but we're gonna put it on our tortillas and then we're gonna give you guys a taste test. What's something that reminds you of home?
Home?
Yeah.
Spanish rice?
Okay. Fair enough.
What reminds you of home? Potatoes?
No. Like family and friends and like nice and genuine people with no ill intent.
You know
Yeah.
how my family is, so that's in the family. These look delicious.
A little bit of lime. Top of the block.
2 hours later.
Ready? I'm actually so excited.
I'm hungry as fuck.
We don't do it ourselves.
We need to cook like this all the time.
We do.
You do.
We have the rice to taste test, so we have to go one at a time because we have to share it for work. But good.
Put some on my taco.
Thank you guys so much for watching. It was so fun and I can't wait to do it again. Hopefully we can get one of these videos maybe every month. And we're gonna have some other special guests. Mia is always forever gonna be probably a permanent special guest, but we're also gonna have other people come on. You guys can follow me on my other socials and I'll have that all linked in the description below. Love you guys.
Bye! See you next time. See you next time.
Okay, we're good.
See you next